Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I am really nervous about it. I think what makes me more nervous is the fact that I can see myself. I hate videos. I hate pictures. I hate cameras in general. I love taking photos. I just don't like to be in it. Why am I doing this then? I'm doing this because I'm on a journey this year on trying to get through is probably the best way to say it. I can't promise that I'm going to make it. I'm not going to promise that it's going to be all happy videos. It might be some sad ones, but I'm just trying to be real. I find I suffer from mental health, and I do find that it's very difficult being in our type of society because although there's a lot more awareness around it, you don't see anything about it. I mean, you see people saying we need to be more wary, employers are becoming a lot more supportive. But what's it really like living in that world? It's really difficult. And I wanted to try and share my journey to empower other women, to make you feel like you're not on your own. You know, I felt alone for so long, and I thought, and I still do, and I think, do you know what? The best way I can get through what I'm going through is the hope that I can make someone else feel as if they're not alone, or even if I bring a smile to someone who's watching, or just brighten up their day, you know, that makes what I'm going through worth it. That's how I'm looking at it. My journey this year, things that I'll be doing. The first one is being makeup. um, I've always used the excuse that I'm a mother of three and a wife, and I have mental health. So it's very difficult to kind of look after myself. I have a carer, so it is very difficult to do things by myself. But I am really pushing this year to get out of my fear and conquer it, conquer the limitations that my disorders place on me. And I'm hoping that you can too. I don't want you to feel alone. I don't, some people might be commenting later on saying things like, oh, look at the backdrop, or oh, look, she's this, she's. I'm just being real. I'm not putting anything on for show. I don't really care how many likes I get. I don't really care how um it's not about popularity for me. It is just for someone else to see a video and say I'm not alone. um it's a very, very tough world when you're suffering, and it's even worse when you feel as if everyone else is having such a great time and they're able to enjoy life and you can't. Why can't you? Why can't I just do this? Why can't I just be normal? Why, there's always why can'ts. And I feel like saying, it's going to get better. It has to get better. I don't know when, it just has to. And we've got to work for that. And it's really tough. I'm not denying that. And if some people say, oh, yeah, but what about the men? Because I do know I said I'm predominantly helping women. I'm not a man. I don't know what it feels like to be a man, especially a man suffering certain mental healths. I don't know. So there, I'm not going to comment on something that I don't know. I don't know a lot of mental health conditions. I just know what I've got and I know what I live. And I just hope that these videos can help someone else. So the journey anyway that I'm going to be doing these past next weeks, which I will actually be recording and taking some images, no matter how unflattering they are. It's not about flattery again, it's about me just trying to be real with you. And I would love to see your journey as well. I'd love to see what you'll get up to and what you want to try and start. Something that I'm trying to start now, I would say, is beauty regime. It is a really confusing world for me. I've never really been that into it, and I think, if I'm being real, the reason why I've never liked beauty is because I never felt worth it. It was always, I'd try and apply it, which now I realise I've done a lot of it wrong, but I'd try and apply it to the best of my knowledge. And I think the best way to describe it is I could look at myself in the mirror and say, that's the best it's going to get. and I hate that feeling. So I completely removed myself from it, not mentioning that I was never that comfortable with makeup as it was. I wanted makeup to try and hide who I am. But being in a domestic violent relationship a few years back, makeup was something I wasn't allowed. So it then put another hurdle when it comes to it. So at the moment, it is a really big journey for me because one, I'm learning about beauty. I'm going to try and practice them. I don't know how well I'll be able to do, but it's all about practice, hey. And I think the other major thing is the fact that I am going to have to face, you know, the voices from my ex. And when I say voices, it's things that are being repeated in my head because there's an association with the object. So, you know, the best way to say it without being too rude on video is if I was applying makeup, the first thing that would be said to me is, why are you putting that on? Are you trying to get attention of other men? Are you wanting to sleep with them, etc.? And that it was just mascara. And I think even now I can't apply mascara without hearing that in my head. But I'm not letting it control me. I am going to now take my stand against it, no matter how loud it might get, no matter how painful it might be at the beginning. I am going to get through this. And if you're on the same journey, so will you, and we will do it together. Please feel free to comment as well, and or, you know, message me. I would definitely get back to you. I just thought I'd say hello on this video, kind of give you an idea of where we're going this year, and I just really want to empower. I just really want to help you. It's all about you, it's not about me. I'm getting benefits from it, from me trying to push through to try and encourage you. It then helps me to try and recover as well. So it's a teamwork thing. So I am going to show you, I have bought some new regimes, which all of them are featured on my Instagram, and I'll put the link underneath the video so that you can see. But just to point out, you can see I've got quite a few spots, quite a lot of blemishes, like that. Yeah, so you can see I've got quite a few spots. My eyebrows are obviously unkempt. My hair is just there. And you can also see all the dark circles. Why am I showing you this? Because I've just bought some beauty regimes, treated by the hubby, so thank you very much. I will be trying them out, and I will be showing you after a few days if it's actually worked or not. So I'm gonna try it, precious tries, and we'll see. The other thing I did want to also mention is on my blog, it's going to be really random stuff. So it's not going to be about makeup all the time. I might be talking about it more if I do end up getting into it, but I don't know. I will be discussing things like beauty. One of my loves, absolute loves, are games. So there's probably going to be a few things on there about games. But the biggest of all is nutrition and fitness. I am currently on a precision nutrition course. So I'm hoping that once I do finish the course, I will then be able to help, again, women with either mental health, or if they have just escaped from a domestic violent relationship. You know, I really want to help women. I feel we're missing that. You know, we live in a very selfish world now, and it's all about me, and I really just want to reach out and help. So there are going to be some tips and tricks on stuff like that as well, and trying to explain certain things as I find them in the course. So I hope you like this video. I know it's a bit brief. I say brief, it's quite long, but I hope it was a good introduction anyway. And I'll see you guys very soon. Okay.